When I start working on miniatures, I get lost. Once I start doing it, hours can go by, and I get so involved. And I can be real nervous and shaky, but if I start messing with miniatures, I'd quit shaking. It's a passion. It's just so much fun. It's so relaxing, and I just love it.
While the rest of the world is busy thinking big, Sandy Mason is thinking small. She is a bona fide miniature enthusiast. Her tiny creations occupy a big place in her life, and she wouldn't have it any other way.
I made the little train with the mountains and the trees and all that. I started working on it one afternoon, and the next thing I knew, I looked at the clock and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. And so I thought, I better quit. But I was through, so I quit. I have patience with things, not people. People drive me crazy.
Miniatures are a worldwide phenomenon, with hundreds of thousands of enthusiasts practicing the diminutive art. Sandy is one of the few in the area who works with miniatures on a steady basis. It all started more than 30 years earlier with that first project.
Way back when, I got a typeset tray, and I was trying to fill it with knickknacks and things. And they were so expensive at gift stores, so I decided I could make them. When I first started, I just, it was so easy, and it looked so complicated. And then I found a pattern book and a catalog, and I ordered some patterns. The first thing I made was a roll-top desk. I thought that looked the hardest, and if I could do that, I could do anything. I did it, and I've been at it since.
In the world of miniatures, maintaining the appropriate scale is paramount. Just like with life-size objects, everything must be in the right proportion.
This room is 8 feet tall. It's 8 inches if you're doing 1 inch. It's 2 inches if you're doing 1/4 inch. So you start out with that and then go from there. I started with 1 inch, which is the easiest to work with. 1 inch equals 1 foot. And I've got houses and room boxes and vignettes all over the house. But I'm running out of room, so I decided I'd better go to a smaller scale. So I've gone to the 1/4 inch. And I really like the 1/4 inch. You can finish a project a lot quicker than you can the 1 inch. But there's still a lot of detail to it, so.
With miniatures, details can make a project or break it. Certainly the best miniatures are the most realistic, and Sandy has taken that rule of thumb to its logical extreme.
Accuracy makes it all fit together just like it's supposed to. I mean, you don't see a living room, for example, with a teeny tiny mirror on the wall and a great big chair. A lot of it is in your mind's eye. I love detail. That's what makes it look real. You put, like in my gas station bathroom, I've got cigarette butts on the floor and, just trash. In the drive-in part of the gas station, you've got oil spill. You've got a bucket that's got flat tires. And then in a house, you always put something that makes it look real. Like if there's a kitchen, you put a dirty pan in the sink or dirty dishes in the sink. In my antique store, I've got a broken punch bowl where some mean little kid ran through there and knocked it off. In my hamburger stand, I've got a jar of broken pickles because that same little mean kid yelled at the guy behind the counter and he broke the whole jar. So it's little things like that that make it look real. I try to make it look like the people had just left. They just went down the street or went to get a cup of coffee or something.
While many miniature items can be purchased at trade shows or from catalogs, Sandy prefers the challenge and artisanship of making her own pocket-sized pieces.
I just see something and try to replicate it tiny. I see things in different ways, I guess you'd say. I can see a test tube and think I could put a train in there. An anniversary clock dome, you can put a scene in there. And you can get small domes and put different buildings and things in there. And I'm always seeing something on the floor when I go out in public. And I pick it up and I embarrass people that I'm with because, I pick up trash. Not really trash, but, something that looks interesting, like a feather or a leaf or, different things. My ice cream sundaes, when I was doing my ice cream shop, I couldn't figure out how to do the ice cream to make it look real. So I got some BBs and dipped them in paint and let the paint run over them. And then I put a little glop of brown paint to look like chocolate, hot chocolate. I like to do everything. So if I take classes and learn like how to make a neon sign, I can use that later. Doesn't mean I'm gonna make neon signs from now on. But I can do that. I can do needlework. I can make flowers, just different things that I've learned from different classes that I incorporate all of it into what I'm doing. I don't mind making two of something, but I don't like to make a lot of anything. It's too repetitive and it's not fun.
Sandy's talents have not gone unnoticed in the miniature world. Her many creations have earned many accolades on the fair circuit. She is a regular at the Pontotoc County Fair and the State Fair of Oklahoma. Despite her success, she is her own harshest critic and often will work for months to achieve her desired result.
Very seldom pleased with the finished product. I always have to go back to it and add something that, like a doghouse with my dog in it, a vine that, that covers up something that I don't like. Flowers in a pot, I have to add something somewhere. But once I start doing it, it's just goes on and on and on. I just do it because I love it. It's therapy. It keeps me out of trouble, I guess. I don't know, I'm just in my own little world. Little world, get it?